Okay, welcome back, Israel, to your Caribou Data Science channel. And a big shout out to the 6 people who watched from Israel watched this video the last 2 days. I appreciate every single one of those views. What I really like today would be, along with the views, to click on that like button, okay? And the other thing I want to invite you, this is your personal invitation to join me at 8 p.m. this evening on Twitch, Dave's Data Analytics channel. It's all about data analytics and data visualization, okay? 8 p.m. on Twitch. There's a link to my Twitch channel in the description below. I'm looking forward to see you folks in the chat session this evening, all righty? So, what do you say? A total of six views for Israel. So let's start with taking a look at Israel's vaccination numbers. You know, I keep checking Twitch, and there's nobody really exciting streaming right now. So, okay. Total vaccinations for Israel. Israel has administered a total of 16.02 million doses. What's interesting is how the doses are really like leveled off here. Okay. Big steep increase over to here. Then after March, the numbers begin to level off. So far, uh, 6.2 million people have received a single dose, and 5.7 million have been fully vaccinated. Now, if you look at the percentages, you can see that Israel is currently 67.3% have received a single dose, the first of the 2 shots, and 61.9 have been fully vaccinated. Okay. Now let's come over here and take a look at the daily numbers. Hmm. Okay, now let's take a look at the daily COVID-19 analysis. Because this is Sunday, this means it includes the final numbers for last week. So you can see currently, Israel has had 1.34 million cases, 8,140 deaths. You can see that, this doesn't look good. It certainly looks very close. Looks like 2020 cases are very close to doubling 2020 cases. And certainly looks as if 2021 deaths passed 2020 deaths. Now let's take a look at some actual numbers over here. You can see how really crazy. So you can see here that Israel's cases spiked on January 27th at 11,934. Then he had a huge, just crazy spike down and through here for cases. Spring and summer, low to middle triple digits, even some double digits, before spiking back up, before having this big spike up here in late July and August with a big spike over here. This is uh, so what you can see here is, once again, Israel's cases spiked on September the 8th at 22,291 before falling all the way back down. Before falling back down on November the 12th to 413 cases per single day, with an average of 373 deaths per day. Now, what about deaths? This pattern should look familiar because you're going to see basically the same pattern for the U.S. So you can see once again, Israel's deaths spiked on January 27th at 92 deaths before having a slow declining pattern and crazy single double digit numbers spring and summer. Then in July, we saw that spike back up. Okay. And the numbers came back, and we can see what happened over here. Uh, they had a new spike on September the 8th at 56 deaths, but then again, those numbers begin to fall back down again, okay, to 2 deaths and an average of 1.3 deaths per day for Israel, okay? Again, nice low pattern over here below 10,000 cases per week. The big spike here, then a slow declining pattern and really low cases for the spring and summer of 2021, with this spike back up here, which is even higher than these two numbers here, which is not particularly good. But then almost immediately you spike, then the cases fall all the way back down below what 10,000 per week. Okay. What about deaths? You had a dip over here down to around the 100. Well, this is 100. So you dip below 100 deaths per week over here. Then you had this climb back up to close to 400 for a week before falling all the way back down again. And this having crazy low, below 50 numbers for all spring and summer. Then a new spike to about 200 deaths for a single week. And again, once again, the numbers are falling back down below 50 per week for the last 3 or 4 weeks. Okay. What about monthly cases? Well, look how crazy low these numbers were back over here, particularly these numbers down here. Okay. And finally, you had a 3 month spike. Then again, on the fourth month, the cases fell back down. Look at these crazy low deaths here during the spring and summer also. Then again, that spike in July. Then the third month, it fell back down again. Okay, Israel, that concludes your report for today. Thanks so much for spending a few moments with me this evening. Also want to invite you, of course, to click that subscribe button, the like button, very important. If you like this video, click the like button. And finally, if you really like the video, really like to, click on the share button. Share this video on Facebook and Twitter. You can also copy and paste the link into an email or text message. And of course, join me this evening, 8 p.m. on Twitch for Dave's Data Analytics channel. It's live data analytics. There's a link to my description below. It's 8 p.m. New York time this evening, okay? See you at 8 p.m. in the chat session. Thanks so much, and Israel, see you later on.